Okay, so this is the new turtle pond. As you can see, Tommy the turtle has a little kind of a tunnel area that he can kind of swim through, which he likes. And he can also hide under there if he feels threatened by birds or anything like that. We have a skimmer system, which includes a waterfall at one end and then the skimmer at the other. That thing bubbling there is a UV light to try and protect against algae blooms, which unfortunately it's not completely stopping the algae blooms. We've had to drain the pond off several times and refill it in order to clear the water up. The water will get quite murky if we get an algae bloom in there, and since this pond gets about 10 hours of sunlight a day, algae blooms are going to be a problem. We can't put plants directly in the pond because the turtle will eat them, so the only other way for us to shade the pond to try and eliminate those algae blooms is to plant some plants that overhang the pond, and as you can see, we've begun that process, and we've got a couple more plants to purchase that will overhang a little bit more. A couple little small trees that will overhang and provide some shade. But I think for the life of this pond, we're always going to be dealing with algae blooms. That's just the nature of the beast. One thing that's kind of interesting about this pond is turtles will climb in order to get out of a pond, and then they'll just disappear on you. So if you look closely, the capstones create a little lip which has kept the turtle in the pond, and so I think that's going to work out. She can't escape, which is good because she's an invasive species, so we don't want her getting out and getting into the local ponds. So that's about it so far with the turtle pond. It still looks a little sloppy. It's going to take a while for the shrubbery to grow in and make it look really pretty, but right now it's definitely achieving its goal, which was to give the turtle about 500 gallons of water to play around in, which beats the heck out of where she came from, which is that little 30-gallon or 20-gallon tank over there. She now has this, which we're thrilled to have been able to provide for her.